guys, welcome back to my channel Golden Roots. In this video I wanted to welcome you guys. You're talking to me, Akari, and I am the owner of this channel, of course. I am just welcoming you all. If you're new to this channel, you're more than welcome. So we're on a journey on building and trying to grow these Microlocs. It's the first time I've installed them. I started on my own, and then I combined from the time that I started. If you go back to my first video, you're going to notice that there's a lot of changes in the hair. So I wanted to show you guys what I have been using, and just to share. This is more of not just showing off the locks. It's really just trying to update someone who's starting, and those who are beginners and those who have DIY Microlocs. So before I go on, you are all welcome to this channel, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe so you don't miss any videos like these. Okay, subscribe now, please subscribe. All right, so I am in my 9th month right now, Microlocs, and I am just excited about this whole journey, this whole, just the experience of everything. The Microloc journey so far, the 9 months, have been a bit chaotic for me. To start with, I've done a lot of lock combining, because when I first started, you're going to see a video or a picture. I'll insert one right here. When I first started, they were really small. You actually might as well have described them like, well, not sister locks, because I know there's a whole pattern that goes with it. But you might as well have described them as being sister locks with no grid. Yeah. So you found that even when it came to retwisting, and because I was doing it on my own, it became too difficult for me to do. It took ages. It took days, actually, if not the whole week, because of work combined and family life. It was not easy to just sit down and continuously work on your own. So if you're starting on your own, you really have to consider size. Really think hard about the time that you're going to put in to do your own Microlocs. Secondly, how to retwist or when to retwist. I think that the tool really matters. The tool that you're using matters. I'm going to show in my next retwist video what I'm going to use, or what I'll be using in that video. I have a pin that I got from Amazon, so I'm just going to share with you guys in that video. So stay tuned, alright? My next video is supposed to be a retwist, because I am going to be due a retwist soon. As you can see, it's I'm in 3rd week since, going to the 4th week since my last retwist. And I said in my last video that 4 weeks is pretty much enough to really move on to the next retwist. So the other thing is, whatever material you use also depends, because we're talking about the pin. I had a set that I ordered from Amazon, and I will show you guys in the video. And then the other thing is that if you are using or working on your own, doing your own reties and everything, make sure that you are able to use the right equipment to part. So a tooth picker, what you call a rat's tails comb, usually that works. It hurts if you haven't really lined your locks properly. That's something I've learned from it, that if you don't have your parts or sectioning right, or even when you combine the locks together, it is so difficult to kind of maintain a proper neat line. We can't call it grid because I have no grid, and I really want to maintain a clean scalp, so that can be a process. So when you're starting, make sure you start on a clean scalp. I did a lot of lock combining, which has kind of left a lot of interlocking on the scalp, on the roots, and you find that your pattern is kind of a bit off. So even if it's a no grid pattern, just try to be as neat as possible. Just learning from experience. And then the other thing is that learning from my daughter's locks was what products to use. If you're aware, I make my own products. So in my background is products for Golden Roots, which are currently being sold in the link below. I'm shipping within Ireland at the moment. I used to ship worldwide, but took a 2-year break because life happened, but we're back on our feet now, okay? So I have the product here. There are also some, the locking spray is right there. Hair growth oil. Mine's actually going down. This is not hair growth oil, this is the locking oil. The hair growth oil is this one, which also works great, by the way. So I'm just showing you my own products. And I wanted to share that after washing, I'm just using a Castile soap for my locks. There's some people who use black soap. I haven't used that yet because it's very clarifying soap, or shampoo, but that's also an option. I'll share about what I use for my wash days. But right now, after washing, or I'm sharing this because in the morning after I wake up, my hair is kind of bed hair, so it's flat, and I really want to wake up my locks. So I stopped really kind of draining them too much in the shower. Sometimes I just retouch it so that they just fall in place, and then I spray this lock spray that I hand make myself. So this one is more of a lock hydrating spray, and it's something that I really think works for people with locks right now. My locks are always looking juicy, I think. So I try to not make them dry up too much, as you can see, and they seem to be responding well. In terms of build up, there hasn't been any build up at all. So it seems that, oh, I sprayed on my glasses. So it seemed that this product is working just perfect. And then the last but not least is I use this hair oil for my scalp, mostly because I sometimes get dry scalp and I don't want my scalp to be looking ashy. Sorry, I have to wipe my glasses. Ashy. I really want it looking juicy, and I always want them to look hydrated. And I noticed that I have a lot of fluffy ends, which I really don't want to get rid of. When I went, the lady that I went to last time, she was cutting the edges off, but I would really recommend to leave these on their own, like just leave them alone, because I feel like that will help thicken my locks with time. So I apply this to the scalp and sometimes just a bit on my palm to just shine the lock, and that's about it. So this is the two things I'm using just to maintain, just to hydrate the locks, and a hair growth oil. So at the same time, I really feel that it's really nourishing my scalp. It's been working, and we'll see how it goes. The other thing that I wanted to recommend is always wearing the right headgear when going to bed, because this is gonna freeze up your locks. I'm really going through the budding stages, and I've really noticed a lot of changes. My hair dries up if I don't wear a scarf or something. My hair does still stay soft, and most of the times I wake up, if I'm wearing a satin, I don't know why I keep calling it satin, a satin scarf, that really seems to protect my hair. So I never used to have a line. My hair mostly was like this at the beginning of my journey until we started partying. I actually kind of really enjoyed this kind of look. But the other thing is that really it's so versatile how you can just change which direction your locks face. So if you're wearing a scarf like me, I usually do, if I want my hair to kind of face this way the next day, I'm going to make them lie like this, and when I do spray my hair, it's really going to be kind of bringing it together to fall in this certain way. So I just wanted to really come in here and share with you guys how my journey has been so far, and I'm enjoying it. If you're new to Microlocs, please stay tuned. I'll share as much as I can, and also remember to follow my page Locs Created on Instagram, so that you get to see most posts that I share of how my locks are looking. It's usually more of up-to-date pictures of everyday life, and sometimes I just share some reels on there just to kind of show you guys how the hair is. So in case I don't upload here, you can catch me on Instagram. But I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this was a helpful video. I'll see you in the next video when I'm updating you guys on my next retie. So I can't say when that will be. I don't want to come here and start promising things, because guys, life takes over, like I always say. But I will be back with the retie and what I'm using. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you that time, okay? And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, bye.